Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Doc will be our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, it's not about the pitches you get. It's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. Well, that performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Ricky Gordon is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he pitched well enough in his last outing to get the win. They'll take that again here.
Doc will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys.
Hey,
and he's
let
not
it fly,
sneaking
let it
up
fly
on
right
anybody.
here.
Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And it hasn't been the best start to up with something here to try and salvage at least one game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Franklin Pickett will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first.
Kevin Pine digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell.
Got to get us out of this. Shut him down.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Drillers lead it 2-1. Doc stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
And I think he proved to us his last at-bat that he can turn around anybody's fastball.
Hey, see it
so
drive
maybe
it,
you
see
go
it drive
speed
it.
or try to get it down in the zone.
In there, strike 1. lifted out towards straightaway center field. Urbina is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 5, Casey Mesa.
Guy Barlow stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around. Here we go. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Hit out towards second.
There it is, rolled up.
He's got it. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Here we go.
Doc heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Doc.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Digging in to try it again, Casey Mesa.
Come on.
He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
On the ground to the right side.
All right, hold it here,
There, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, and that's just a really nice job.
Hey, you got
Number
it. No one
6
better.
will
Let's go.
dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. A man at third with 1 away.
He's
Now the runner breaks for the plate. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he is in there.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Doc will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go. Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Jitsi. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Tulsa's out in front here, 7-1.
Here we go.
Leading off the inning, Franklin Pickett, and they'll need him to get something going
We got
here.
going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Doc.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Launched one over the wall back in
Let
the
it fly
opening
now.
frame.
Work it ahead.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's
definitely
go.
taken all the way. Not a bad idea with.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and
now
I'll pick
he'll
one out.
again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there.
Come on, guy, get your
And
pitch
you
ready.
wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a third time now. Bases
Hey, come on
loaded
now, big
here,
dog, get your
nobody
pitch.
out. Into the gap in left
nice
center.
lift,
This
kid.
is
That
down,
boy.
and it'll head for the wall. One run score.
Take a turn. Look,
Puig
pick up.
scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he's safe.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Casey Mesa is set to take some more swings. He homered back
Come on,
in the
kid,
third
get on
inning.
for us. Here we go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the
Get
air
off,
and
get off,
drifting
hit the
out
ball.
to shallow center. Urbina has it in his tracks. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Number 6 will dig in now. 2 hits in 4 at-bats thus far tonight.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
And the runner's breaking for third. And here's a ball hit in the air. Leefer is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Drillers lead it 11-2. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Drillers strike oil here. They win it 11-3. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 11 runs on 18 hits.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
23, Doc.
A shot down the first base
beat it
line.
out. Come on.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Well, two things you look for in a young pitcher are character and makeup. This guy's got both of those. You got to figure.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Doc will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
That's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it. I'll pick one out.
As you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Hey, see it and drive it. Let's go.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must...
Billy Rojas
Hey, let her fly,
will
let her
stand
fly
in here,
right here.
and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, he had a little bit of a rough one yesterday, but this is a guy they're counting on. He's driven in 9 runs over
Hey,
his
drive it
last
deep,
10
big dog.
games.
Here we go.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. And with that, let's check out the Springfield defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is a pitcher that you love to play defense behind. He's got a low ERA, but a low strikeout rate. So that tells me not a lot of hard contact, but he's going to keep the defense involved. Love to play.
Mario Ortiz will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Has to be thinking
one pitch.
strikeout
Make
here.
it yours.
Softly hit out to short.
All right, make the turn. Round it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Drillers lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Doc. He singled his last time up.
Doc.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, have a good rip up
and
there,
he gets
huh?
ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Coming to the plate now, Casey Mesa, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through
your
here.
pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you
One
go.
out and a runner on second base.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Watanabe is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Billy Rojas.
Billy Rojas stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined
Hey,
out
let it fly,
in his
let it
first
fly.
at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid live
Yeah,
drive
see it,
somewhere,
drive it. Let's
and
go,
all you
big
get to
dog.
show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
And here's
Fall
the ball
in, fall
hit in the
fall
air.
in.
And no one can get there as it falls. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost him a run.
Doc steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Line toward the alley in left
nice
center.
drive.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Casey
Hey, come on,
Mesa
big dog,
will
get your
dig in
pitch.
again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play.
He's
going, he's going.
He's running towards second. Swing and
Take a look,
hot
take a
shot
look.
towards the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Billy
Hey, like again,
Rojas
like again.
digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Popped up. Alvarado is there for it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-1. Rafael Jara will dig in again.
We got 2
He
down.
popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And we are tied 2-2. Stepping in, Doc. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Right there for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Man, he is wearing them out. He's got himself a 4 for 4 afternoon.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Casey Mesa. And he does so.
Steal! And give the next guy a chance.
There we go, kid.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Oh, and you know, we see it so often. The running game can really influence the outcome of a ball game, and here he's representing the tying run.
Come on, baby.
But he's able to use that speed to take second base with 1 out.
Hey, get your pitch up.
Steal!
Runner's on his way to third. Hit hard
right here, find the ball.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's safe.
Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
So stepping in, number 22.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
This ball game up with that equalizing run just 90
let her fly
feet
there,
away
huh?
at third.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
Ground ball sent back.
Come on, get here.
On the back for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 8th inning coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 4-3. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Doc, and we'll see if he can put together a rare five-hit performance here. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line drive to left.
Way to drive that boy.
Some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Casey Mesa comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Runner's on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
No one's at it. Clutch up
not
right
in
here,
time
kid.
as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And that's where speed can definitely change a ball game. He's able to get into second here with 2 away.
Clutch up.
So
Drive him
now
in for us.
it might just take a single to score that tying run.
Two out
Hey,
here.
come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And as a base runner, you have to get that good, aggressive secondary lead. So he knows this is a guy that likes to throw a lot of back foot sliders. So when he sees the ball in the dirt, he's ready to go.
Let's go now. One time.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say? Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-4 game.
The batter.
I don't know if there's anything really to pinpoint about this play. It might have been one of those where he never really got a good grip on the baseball. And he winds up kind of throwing a sinker across the diamond to first base, and it skips right on by.
Hey, let's rack them up.
Hey, nobody away.
Ripped on the ground to first.
You got it,
and
turn
that'll
two.
get past
Turn two.
his outstretched glove. It's
Cut,
a base
cut,
hit.
cut.
And that
Whoa.
runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Watanabe.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Springfield wins it 7-4. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Springfield Cardinals: 7 runs on 15 hits, 3 errors.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for first pitch in our Texas League matchup as we take a look at today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Doc is our man to watch as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. His last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports. Going into this one, I'll bet he'll be trying to emulate everything he was doing and thinking about up there because it obviously worked. And I'm sure the team hopes he has another big game. It always helps get your offense going when a guy is hot like that.
All right. Pre-game festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they're toward the bottom of the pack in total hits, so they're really struggling offensively. So they have to make sure that they take advantage of any mistakes that are handed to them so that they can score runs when they get the opportunity.
Number 68, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club.
Doc will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10.
Baby,
so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94
Let
for
her
strike
rip, let
one.
her rip.
Eric, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice 7 ball games.
And on top of that,
you got
they've
that
already
one.
spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away. It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate where he hit over 350.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Nunez on the move, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Joe Murray will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Oh, he makes the stop. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race.
Doc stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry.
Let's go right here.
I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Like you can. Come on.
Drilled right back up the middle.
Nice
and that's through into center field.
Turn and have a look.
1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
The right fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2
here we go
on,
now.
2
Come
out
on now.
here in inning number 2. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Pena there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Drillers lead it 4-1. Doc will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Doc.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, have a rip up there
no
right now,
balls
huh?
and a strike.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
At the plate,
Hey, we got
Randall
one out here.
Atwood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, this is just excellent.
Doc, ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that
Wait for your
third
pitch
hit.
right
Those
here.
are the
Let's get
kind
your
of things
pitch.
that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rips this one to
Get
first.
down, get down.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Right here, easy.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Puig steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a...
He's going.
Turning points of this ball game right here.
Lost it in the air out to right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Well, he's going to do all he can to try and pull this ball in, but you're going to see it's just a little bit out of his reach. And once it's over his head, that's going to allow 2 runs to come in and score.
Doc.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Ready
Here
with
we
the
go.
First pitch, here it comes. Grounded to short. Fielded
All right,
cleanly.
come on, baby. You're up.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 10-2. Joaquin Nunez will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away
hey,
from
strike
making
him
a
out.
game
Much up right here.
All.
Way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. Throw is up the line as it gets away. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Well, errors are going to happen. They're just part of the game, but this obviously is a bad time to make a mistake like this. That allows 2 runners to come in and score, and that's the kind of letdown that'll cost you ball.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Drillers strike oil here. They win it 10-6. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 10 runs, 15 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. For Springfield, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.